According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, approximately 26 million adults are considered to be credit invisible, meaning they have no credit history as they're without credit cards, loans, and other lines of credit. Today we're going to discuss what is a credit score and how it is factored. If your credit profile isn't where you like it to be, you're going to want to stick around to the end of this video to see what you may be missing. So let's talk about what is a credit score. A credit score is a 3-digit number designed to represent how likely you are to pay your bills on time. A credit score is a 3-digit number between 300 and 850. Credit scores are calculated using information in your credit reports to demonstrate your credit behavior in the past from lenders and creditors. There are different credit scores and scoring models. 300 to 579 is considered poor credit. 580 to 669 is considered fair credit. 670 to 739 is considered good credit. 740 to 799 is considered very good credit, and 800 to 850 is considered excellent credit. Now, before we go on, there are 3 different credit bureaus who hold your information. There's going to be Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Each one of these bureaus are separate companies. So if you've ever checked your credit reports and you see different things reporting on each bureau, this is why. Each bureau works within their own company, and the creditor may not report your accounts to each credit bureau. So to be sure your accounts are reporting to each credit bureau, check with each of your account holders. So let's talk about what makes up a credit score. The first thing you need is payment history. Payment history makes up 35% of your credit score. When it comes to getting payment history, this is determined by the accounts you have reporting onto your credit reports. The second thing that determines your credit score is the revolving accounts, also known as credit cards. Revolving accounts just mean you can carry a balance from one month to the next month or revolve the debt. Revolving accounts, also known as credit cards, play 30% of your credit score. So if you don't have credit cards, start with a secured credit card, then move your way up to unsecured credit cards. The third thing that makes up your credit score is the length of your credit history. One thing you must know is, no matter the number you have reporting as your credit score, lenders will still determine your approval based on your credit report length as well. So if you ever get denied, although you have a high FICO score, it may be due to your credit length. So for those of you who may have student loans that you've been wanting to get deleted, remember, if this is your oldest account and it's in good standing, it's actually helping your payment history as well as your length of credit history. So if it's removed, it could knock your credit score down if your credit reports aren't strong enough without those student loans. The fourth thing that makes up your credit score is your inquiries. Inquiries are basically added onto your credit report each time your credit is ran to apply for anything in your name, or if you co-sign for anyone else using your credit on their profile. Inquiries make up 10% of your credit score, and when you have too many in a short period of time, you can lose points from your credit score as well. So before applying for new credit, remember, too many inquiries can jeopardize your credit score as well, and new credit can offset your credit length of age. The fifth thing that makes up your credit score is a mix of credit. A mix of credit just means you have a mix of term loans, which are those installment accounts that we've talked about. And with your installment accounts, that's going to be anything that you have that comes to an actual end date. And you also have your revolving accounts, what we know them as credit cards. Once you have all of this reporting on your credit reports, this will all factor into your credit score. Now, you don't need a ton of accounts reporting in order to have a great credit score. You just need to make sure that you have 2 to 3 accounts reporting in each category. Also, as we can see, if you keep your payment history in good standing as well as your revolving credit cards, that's going to automatically give you 65% of your credit score. Now, when it comes to your credit cards, you want to make sure that you're keeping your utilization below 30% each month. I always say a good rule is to stay between 5 to 10% so that it looks better onto your credit reports when lenders check your accounts. So focusing on your payment history as well as your revolving accounts, and your score should show improvement over the next few months. Now, let's recap this information to make sure that you have everything you need to have a successful credit score. You need payment history, which makes up 35% of your credit score. This is factored by your installment loans, which are your mortgages, car loans, personal loans, and student loans. You'll need 2 to 3 credit cards to make up your revolving credit. This will play 30% of your credit score. If you can't get approved for unsecured credit cards, start with those secured credit cards and work your way up. Your length of credit is 15% of your credit score, and the older your accounts are on your credit file, the better, as long as the accounts are active and in good standing. A good thing to remember about those inquiries is if you don't need it, don't apply for it until your FICO score says you're ready. This is 10% of your score, and the lower your inquiries are in a 2-year time frame, the better it looks to potential lenders. That's going to bring us to the end of this video. If you like further information on what makes up a credit score, or if you need the templates to remove collections that you may have on your credit report, down in the description you can go ahead and get your credit guides to a 700 plus credit score. This is Tiara Talks Finance, and I'll see you guys on the next video.